A Singapore intelligence organization is coming out of the shadows for the first time since it was formed more than 5 decades ago. And it's doing so because it needs fresh talent amid a changing threat landscape. Isabel Lim spoke to 2 officers who can't be identified for security reasons.
An iconic location in Singapore and a picture of calm today. It was also the intended target of a terrorist plot 5 years ago. Militants in Batam had planned to launch a rocket at Marina Bay, but that plan was foiled with the help of Singapore's Security and Intelligence Division, or SID.
Not much is known about the division except that it was founded in 1966 to protect Singapore from external threats by feeding intelligence and threat assessments to the government. And while it operates under the Defence Ministry, it has a straight line of communication to Singapore's top leaders, including the Prime Minister.
Now the secretive division is going public as threats evolve. The SID is launching an official website as it looks for depth of talent. By doing so, it joins intelligence agencies in other countries.
This talent is both from fresh graduates, which used to be our mainstay of people coming into SID, but we are also now looking at mid-career talents. The reason why we want mid-career is because we are looking for a much broader spectrum of talents that would be necessary for us to do our work. For example, we have recruited lawyers, we've recruited bankers, we have recruited economists.
Those who join the organization can expect to earn salaries on par with the civil service, but with allowances that recognize marketable skills like those wanted in the tech sector. In return, they'll need to have a sense of purpose and, critically, discretion.
I say that my work is sensitive and that I can't share very much. Most people actually understand. I mean, they might joke about it a bit, but otherwise, I think that my families and my friends really do appreciate the sensitivity of my work. And this is really about, how we manage the discretion that is required in the job. And I would say that personally, I've never really had difficulties managing that.
SID says terrorism continues to be a top concern, but threats like cybersecurity and disinformation loom large. Experts agree.
In terms of the sheer deviousness / creativity of it, it's actually highly plausible and actually quite intelligent. So a different order of threat, I would argue, of maybe even a more serious magnitude in terms of, compared to rather what the extremist groups were trying to do. Of course, extremist groups can cause a lot of damage, but they weren't really capable of swaying large swathes of human populace in target country.
And we have to kind of demystify this whole thing and take a very hard look at all the information that's out there. At the end of the day, the so what question is, it gets translated to policy, whether it's strategic policy, whether it's operational policies. That's where we come in to do our best to make sense of it for the government.
While the SID can't say how many positions it's looking to fill, it will hire based on how suitable a candidate is. It has places available in areas like research, operations, and technology.